Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video, we're actually going to talk about one of the most important asked questions that a lot of students have been asking me and I've seen on a lot of platforms. And the question is, I've been studying for a lot of time, but yet I am not seeing my grade improve. And yes, this has actually happened to me a lot of times. There's times whereby I just look at myself and I'm like, what's happening? I've been studying for over 2 years, I've studied for over 3 years, and there's a point where there's a reach whereby my grade just halts and there is no increase, there is no positive impact. It doesn't even look like I'm actually studying. And I ask myself, like, is it even meant for me? Am I even supposed to still keep studying? Like, I was actually really sacrificing a lot for this, and yet my grade wasn't even telling about it. I wasn't even feeling this motivated to study because I know that sometimes when I do comes out, I feel like I should have gotten better. I should have I should have answered more of these questions. I should have done this. I should have done that. Yet it's still it's just really confusing and really heartbreaking and really devastating because after putting so much effort and so much time and sacrifice into this thing, yet your result isn't actually increasing. But there was a time I actually spoke to myself, and what I did was I went back to my study habits, and I decided to break down some of the things that I know that actually wrong. And when I decided to also check some of the things, I noticed that there were some things that I was really doing wrong that actually halted my grade improvement. And I'm sure because I've spoken to a lot of students, and these things are actually the things that they keep doing, and these things keep halting their uh, their progress or their grade. And this is because these are things that have been taught from us, that has actually been imposed on us that okay, this is the way you should actually follow to get this grade, and this is the things you should actually do to get this grade. And we always have this mindset that if we don't actually do this thing, then it won't actually work for us, or if we don't do this thing, it will actually work for us. But today, I'm actually going to correct some of those mistakes, some of those errors that a lot of students have been making, and I'm sure and hopefully that some of these tips will actually work for you. So stay tuned, guys. Now, one of the biggest mistakes, one of the biggest error a lot of students make when studying is using the Pomodoro technique. Now, I know I've actually talked about this a lot, and I've actually made a lot of videos about the Pomodoro technique. But yet, a lot of students are making this error due to maybe they want to watch a YouTube video or how to use Pomodoro technique, or they actually Google how to use Pomodoro technique. And when you Google Pomodoro technique, you see stuff like you should study for 30 minutes, take a 5 minute or 10 minute break, study for 20 minutes, take a 5 minute break, and increase your time gradually. And that is one of the mistakes a lot of students keep making. They try to follow this time. Now, one of the normal Pomodoro technique, you don't always have to follow this 30 minutes. Now, this is actually one of the errors that a lot of students make, especially when you're new to study. Now, if you're new to study, there's a time limit that your brain can carry. Your brain, you don't have to try to overload yourself. Even if you see online that okay, Pomodoro technique should be for 30 minutes, don't. If you know you can't study for 30 minutes, then study for 20 minutes, study for 10 minutes, then you take a lesser time. Now, the only thing I would advise is don't make your break higher than your study time. Try if you're studying for 10 minutes, then you can take a 3 minute or 5 minute break, then you can continue. Now, after studying continuously, then you can go work into what we call the progressive overload. In when you're actually working out, you have what we call progressive overload. That means you keep increasing your reps or the amount of weight you carry consistently and just keep going over and over the next few weeks. And that is the thing I think you should apply. Don't always try to just bombard yourself with an hour, then you say, okay, if I study for 1 hour, then I can get a 30-minute break. And you yourself, you know you can actually study for 1 hour. So always try to follow what technique is good for you. Now, even I'm not saying that you shouldn't follow the Pomodoro technique, but I think you should try incorporating your time that you feel like, okay, this is the time that can work for me, and not the time that is given to you by someone else or by Google or by some other YouTuber or something like that. Now, if you want to study for 30 minutes, that's fine. You can study for 30 minutes. If you feel like you can study for 45 minutes at once, you can study for 45 minutes at once. Then you take 30 minutes time break. And you don't always have to follow a particular remedy that this is the particular time you should take and this is a particular time. Because if you try following those 30-minute breaks, you notice that you will actually break down along the road, and this will not actually increase or impact your grade. Because once you start breaking down, then that is the end of your grade. Your grade starts falling as just as quickly as you're breaking down. Your grade starts falling together or along with it. So always try to incorporate time that you know that work best for you, and not time that is assigned to you by someone else or by Google or something else. Now, the next thing that I think I've seen a lot of students make, one of the biggest error is they are not really strict with your study plan. So be strict with your study plan. Now, yes, there are times where you might want to take one day off. There are times where you want to take the 2 days off. But if you're into studying, I think you shouldn't do that. Now, when I first started studying, I gave myself a 30 days challenge, and I think I've posted it, or if I've not posted it actually. I gave myself a 30 days challenge whereby for whole 30 days I tried studying consistently, and every single day there was no single day that I missed. I even downloaded an app on my phone whereby if I wasn't on my textbook, I could use my phone to study. Now try completing, sticking to that your study plan. Don't let anything distract you. Don't let anything take your time away. Always try. Now after studying for like maybe a year or 2 years or maybe 3 months, then okay, you can decide that you want to take a day off or 2 days off, but don't try to make it longer, because if you try to make it longer, then trust me, even if you are very good, even right now, I try as much as possible to just make my study break. Maybe if I don't want to study, I try to make it just limited to 2 days. I'm trying to make it one day, but sometimes I'm always caught up in some action. So I always try to make it up to just 2 days, and 2 days is my limited, my maximum, my max. I don't exceed 2 days. Once it's 2 days, I don't try to exceed it, because I always try to be strict with what I'm studying. Even if I can't study for 5 hours or 4 hours like I do, then maybe I can just do 1 hour study session. At least I have actually studied that. So always try to be strict with your studying habit, because if you're not strict and you start falling back and you start taking 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, it would negatively affect your grade. Whether you like it or not, it will actually affect your grade. So always try to be strict with your study plan. Make sure that you are consistent with yourself. And if you're a beginner, try taking 1 month or 2 months continuously. I took about a year continuously, and I had just, I think in that whole year, I think I had just 10 or 6 off. But I was always studying constantly. I had textbook on my phone. Even if I wasn't my I have my phone, I would actually, even if I wasn't my textbook, I would actually still keep reading from my phone. So always try to give yourself that commitment and stick to that study plan. Another thing I want to add is to set goals. Now, setting goals will actually make you increase your grade, because when you set goals, you make yourself accountable for your actions. You know that okay, today I want to study a particular topic. I want to study this topic, and this is the topic I want to finish in a space of so duration. This is the duration I want to complete this topic. If you have a particular topic and you want to complete it in just 2 days, then you set goals that okay, 2 days I'm actually going to complete this topic. Because if you don't set goals, trust me, if this is a topic you want to study 2 days, if you don't set goals, it might take you a week to start to do that. And yes, I am also one of the victims of this. There's a topic that I know that they are really, it will take me just a, let's say an hour to study, or maybe a whole day to study. And sometimes because I don't set goals, I studied for like 3 days. I end up studying for 3 days. Now it might look absurd and really, really funny, but it's actually true. And this is one of the things that's affecting a lot of students. Now, if you don't set goals, you're actually going to take a longer time to complete those particular topics and those tasks, and it's going to affect you negatively, because those times you should have used it to study more topics. Because especially if you're going for an exam, you don't know where the question is going to come out from. Now, if you have actually studied just one topic for exam, then you know, and you know yourself that you're not going to get a better grade. But if you have studied at least 5 topics, 6 topics, then you should be confident that okay, yes, I should be able to answer most of the questions. So try to set goals for yourself, and make sure that those goals you are setting are realistic. Don't set goals where you have 200 pages and you say that okay, I want to study 200 pages in 2 days. It's going to take you a lot of time. Even if you want to add an entire day, then it would really, really take you a lot of time to do so. So try to set goals for yourself. If you have a topic that you want to complete in 2 days, set the goals for 2 days. If you have a topic for 3 days, set the goal for 3 days. And set realistic goals. If you feel like this topic is going to take you a week, don't be scared to study one topic for a week. Now, I'm not saying you should study 2 pages for 1 week, but if you feel like the page is really long, like you're doing stuff like philosophy or some certain topic that they are really, really long, one topic will take about 30 page or more. Now, you can decide to give yourself 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. It doesn't really, you don't have to put 2 days or 3 days as your goal plan. You can set those your goal plan for a longer time, and this will actually help you accomplish those goal plan. Because when you see that okay, especially when you want to play, you know that I have to finish this goal by tomorrow, and then you just go back to study rather than going to play. And trust me, if you do this, it will actually increase your grade. So that's all for today, guys, and thank you guys for watching today's video. And one thing I actually want to tell you is yes, there are times that where you feel that urge to just quit studying because your grade isn't increasing. And yes, everyone has actually been to this point. I have actually been to this point over and over and over and over again. And I still question myself if study is actually best for me. But one thing I will should want to tell you is just keep pushing on because every single thing you do in life, you're always going to come through obstacles. So just keep pushing on and keep pushing on. And trust me, if you're relentless and you're consistent in what you're doing, with time you're actually going to see progress. So thank you guys once again for watching. And if you like this video, please subscribe and press the like button. And also turn on notification bell to get notified when I post video like this. And for most of you who have been asking why I've not been posting video regularly, I'm really sorry. Positioning exam is coming up and I've been having a lot of requests. Now, if you're in Nigeria, you actually understand what I'm saying. And like I said, this year for JAM exam was really, really massive failure. It was a really massive failure. So I've had a lot of students asking me how do I gain admission and a lot of requests on Facebook. So I've been trying to answer their questions and not that I've not given you guys attention, I've been trying to give you guys attention, just that I've been trying to look for time to make videos like this and it's really, really hard for me. So, but I'm still trying to balance myself, okay? So, if you want to get to me, if you want to ask me a question, I will leave my Facebook link in the comment in the description box below so you could actually talk to me one on one so we could get to know each other and maybe we could find out what works best for you. So, with that being said, thank you guys again for watching and see you in the next one.